Well, I was really attracted to the Syngenta work scholarship because it was completely unlike anything I'd done beforehand. I was originally from an engineering background and mechanical side, so doing something in crop protection was completely different. I'd definitely encourage anyone else to look at doing it because the range of experience and the wealth of knowledge you gain through doing the placement, and I think it's safe to say that no day in trials is ever the same, and that's always an encouraging thing to do on a placement and have a completely new experience. My placement role at Syngenta definitely met all the expectations I thought of it, and far more as well. When I initially came, I wasn't sure how much lab-based work there would be, and as I've been being more historically practical, I wasn't necessarily too keen on the idea of sitting in a lab the whole year. But I spent probably about half a day in the lab in the total year, and all the rest of the time I was out in the field, enjoying myself, looking at crops, and learning new skills all the time. I really like the idea of coming back to work for Syngenta on a full-time basis, as when I was on the placement, obviously you're acting more as an assistant rather than the actual trials officer themselves. So when I came back, I was able to manage my own trials projects, and also the amount I learned when I came back and became a full-fledged trials officer. The company really invested in my knowledge and really built up my skill set. I really like the idea of becoming an area manager within Syngenta. After being in the trials team for a few years and building up my skill set, it was really nice to be able to actually go out on farm and discuss all the things I'd learnt and all Syngenta's products. Syngenta have been incredibly supportive of me throughout my career with them. Since I first came back from being on the placement, and I came back as a full-fledged trials officer, I've taken part in several pesticide application courses and qualified through those. I've also done commercial licenses like heavy goods vehicles for moving combines around, and also since then I've progressed through to my basis qualification, which is a general agronomy qualification, so I can go out and talk to farmers and know what I'm talking about really. And also within the job, constant on-the-go training has been a huge value. Within my time at Syngenta, I've been incredibly fortunate to work within the environmental schemes, and very very proud to be able to say that I've been part of both Operation Bumblebee and Operation Pollinator, which are both schemes which have been led across Europe into increasing sustainable agriculture. Really, Operation Bumblebee and Pollinator both surround the idea of training farmers and agronomists in how to effectively grow wildlife habitats, and it's something which has been an absolute pleasure to be involved with. And also I've had a real other opportunities to go and talk to politicians, both local MEPs and on a European level as well. So it's been a very fortunate position I've been in. Within the next 5 to 10 years, I'm still fairly uncertain of where I'd like to be within the company. I think one of the very fortunate things of working for Syngenta is that if I do show an interest, they're very willing to support what I'd like to do. So there are many options open to me at the moment of whether I'd like to maybe consider more technical roles again or say on the marketing or commercial side. But really I'm still waiting to see what really takes my fancy as I get used to this current role I'm in.